Nomis J, man, coming at y'all real quick. It's about time I address some things. It's about time some things get addressed. So I want to ask y'all the big elephant question in the room. Y'all still want to trade A'Shawn Robinson? Do y'all still want to trade A'Shawn Robinson? Because I know he's been like the man D lineman since he was drafted here, or at least since his second official year that he got more time to start. He's been the most criticized player on the defensive line, right, more than Ziggy at times. For any little reason you can think of, they all been criticizing this man. And again, I understand because I'm a little more patient. This man, first things first, shout out to the fellow on Twitter that tried to call me out. I think it's Detroit Legendary Sportscast. He called himself clowning me on Twitter a little bit because I shared a video where somebody was breaking down film on A'Shawn Robinson's first two games and how he had been making plays. Then the guy comes and claims that A'Shawn only made one play in 2 games, and I was happy, and it's a sad thing that I'm happy, basically. So I'm like, okay, that's funny. First things first, y'all. When it comes to making plays, it don't always gotta appear on the stat book. Sometimes it could just be you wreaking havoc and making your presence felt. It don't always gotta be on the stat book. Not every single play, just because you're making plays, now I mean everything's gonna appear on the stat book, man. A'Shawn Robinson has been a man on a mission. It was since last year, and I can honestly say I can credit some of this to Bo Davis, his former Alabama D-line coach, if I'm correct. Now he's part of the Detroit Lions staff as D-line coach, if I'm correct. I think it's Bo Davis. Yeah, I think it's Bo Davis, his name. You can credit that. I feel like it's been a change with A'Shawn and a few other players on this team ever since he got here. And Paul Pasqualoni is a defensive line and linebacker guru himself. In that connection, to me, I always felt it was going to do Lions some good. Now the D-line is actually starting off slow this year due to the fact of the matter, guys who are somewhat injured, and Trey Flowers trying to rework himself back in. And I want to say this: slow down on Trey Flowers right now. He's a guy you go see come later down the line. That's why they got him. They didn't get him to be some superstar. They just paid. You had to pay this guy. You know what I'm saying? Or you just go pay more for other guys. Definitely. He fits the system, an immediate fit. Give it some time, man. The guy didn't really get a chance to have like a training camp like that or anything of that matter. Not making excuses for him, but just be a little bit more patient. As long as we win is all that matters. But back to A'Shawn, man. This guy has been making plays. A lot of people been saying get him out of here because, he's the type of player that only plays good depending on who's next to him or this and that and the third. And I'm like, that's not true. Y'all have to understand. Last year, they switched the new scheme. So they got to get everybody adjusted to it. You got Ricky Jean-Francois and Sylvester Williams starting. Why, out of all the people you could have been picking on, why was it A'Shawn? And it just didn't make any sense. These guys was making way more money than him to be trash. You know what I'm saying? At least he was developing, okay? This guy's, I think he's on to a big year this year. Definitely, if he can stay healthy and keep it consistent, he's going to definitely be up to a big year. And when the other guys do kind of catch up, the D-line is, to me, going to still be nasty. That's why I'm waiting. I'm not really judging too heavy right now until later down the line. When we get late October, November-ish, that's when I'm going to start really paying attention to what the D-line develops into. But we got a couple setbacks in Mike Daniels being hurt. I'm still waiting on what's going on with that. Then Deshaun Hand is still out. So we going to need this bye week, hopefully, to make sure you can take pressure off to get a couple of these guys back, or at least one of them, because you don't want to make it all just A'Shawn by himself. Kevin Strong came in and made a couple nice plays. But again, A'Shawn, man, I'm actually proud that this man's finding his wind again, starting off faster. He usually starts off, does a little slower, and then maybe pick it up down the line. But he's actually starting off real strong right now. And do y'all think that this man could get an extension? Do y'all still want to trade him now? You know what I'm saying? I think he deserves to be here as a line. I think he wants to play here, man. He's young. You don't give up on these young guys like that. That's the best part about it. He's real young still. Got a lot of years ahead of him, man. Big guy, strong, physical. This is why you have to wait a minute in player development. Same with Joe Dow, man. We seeing it with him on the offensive line. He's been making some plays, man. And that was noted. I mean, Carry-On, for God's sake, scored a touchdown. He turns around and get Joe Dow the ball, and he spikes in the end zone. So at some point, that was his way of maybe crediting Joe Dow. And that's what it means to have player development. And sometimes when it comes to player development, you have to be patient. And that's why I say I endorse Ashawn to eventually get an extension for 4 or 5 more years or so. As long as he keeps playing like this, fine with me. I'm not looking to trade him. But y'all leave in the comment section, man, how you feel about it. How you like his production. Do you think he'll be able to stay consistent? Do you hope he stay consistent? You want him to stay here? Leave it in the comment section, man. It's your boy Nomis. I'm just out. Peace.